Really, I didn't know what it was. I had not heard of it until I came here. I went to see my dermatologist for my yearly checkup, and I was unhappy with some of the fine lines in my face that weren't so fine anymore. And she mentioned that she had seen very good work done by Dr. Kristen Biggs, and so I called and made an appointment. Never had a chemical peel. I do microdermabrasion on a regular basis, and I find that they give me good results, but they're pretty temporary. Well, I didn't want anything real invasive, for one thing. I didn't want a lot of downtime. I wanted to be able to have something done and be able to return to work pretty quickly afterwards, but I wanted results. And I think coming for my consultation with Dr. Biggs and learning about the various lasers and fillers was really helpful in making my decision. Actually, I was really thinking, oh, we'll do a filler. But after it was explained to me that fillers aren't real effective where I really wanted to see some results, I decided to go with the laser. Well, the consultation was very extensive, I felt, very, very informative. I I saw pictures of before and after shots of people who have had laser surgery for various uh, reasons, and I was very, very impressed with those pictures, especially the after ones. And we also discussed at length the different kinds of fillers and what they do and what you could expect. Dr. Biggs was really helpful in talking about what my expectations, realistic expectations should be from the laser. I was amazed that we were here for over an hour. I was very happy about that, and by the time I left, I felt very confident in my decision to do the laser because I got to spend a good bit of time with her. I've been to consultations before at various doctor's offices for plastic surgery, and it was, you could do this, you could do this, and no explanation of what to expect from either one. It's kind of in and out, and that was it. This was very extensive and informative, and I appreciated it. I was a nervous wreck. Um, but the office staff was very good at calming me down and my fears. I really wasn't afraid, but I'd heard from a couple of people after I made this decision I was going to do this, that they had had laser surgery and how awful an experience it was, and that they weren't sure they'd ever do it again. I think it was probably an older technology, plus they didn't have Dr. Biggs doing it. But anyway, I was a little anxious, but we put the topical on my face. The staff is terrific in the office. They had a very calming effect on me. And we waited quite a bit of time for that to take effect, so that I was pretty numb. And then I was given some medication orally to kind of calm me down, and also some pain medication orally prior to the procedure. And then after those took effect, we did some blocks, injections to really numb me. So I was really numb. And the experience of the procedure itself was nothing traumatic. It went very smoothly. I was not uncomfortable. At one point, Dr. Biggs asked me, "Can you feel this?" And I said to her, "I don't even know where you are on my face." That was how easy it was. I took no pain medicines, not even an aspirin. I had no pain healing. Um, I was a little scary to look at the next morning. Um, and I told my husband, "Please don't look at me," because I could tell I was getting crusty. But as soon as I took a shower, a lot of that went away. Um, my skin felt cool. It did not feel hot. And going back to my experience here in the office, I really appreciated the time to cool down before I left, and the cold compresses. And I also appreciated the fact that I did not drive myself home because of the medication. I've heard stories where other people at other places actually came by themselves and took themselves home right after the procedure. I just can't imagine that. But anyway, so my healing process was really a piece of cake. I was out of work. I actually worked from home, so I worked at home, but I really didn't go out in public for a couple of days. After that point, it looked like I just had been in the sun a little bit too much. And then I had a little bit of striping on my cheeks for a while, but with makeup it just covered it up. I am extremely pleased with the outcome. I didn't expect for every single line in my face to go away, but they are certainly minimized. I'm very pleased, and people have noticed and have commented on it, so I'm happy. Oh, the results, I think I like the most, but also the staff. Dr. Biggs and her staff are just very professional and very compassionate, and I really appreciate the fact that they are not condescending and everything is explained thoroughly. I would encourage them to go ahead and do this procedure because I found it a, a positive experience, and the outcomes were certainly positive. I would probably want to know what other things they were considering, but as far as my needs, this totally met my needs.